Creating a visualization of a small bathroom without natural light can be a real challenge. It needs a good camera angle and a well-balanced lighting. Hi, I'm Monica from IDAC, and today I will show you a simple lighting method for small bathrooms that works no matter which render engine you're using: V-Ray, Enscape, D5 Render, or any other. Let's get started. Let's start by creating an attractive interior scene of the bathroom. The best way to do this is by using a section cut. Without the section, it's very difficult to show a small bathroom in a realistic way. We would need to use strange camera angles or stretch the perspective, and we want to avoid that. That's why I click on the section tool and create a section on one of the bathroom walls. When setting up the scene, remember to choose the right image proportions. For narrow and small bathrooms, I often use a square ratio, or I set a custom ratio that matches the exact side of the interior. Next, I move on to the camera settings. I choose 2-point perspective and set the field of view to around 50 degrees. And that's it. Now, let's move on to the main lights. In this case, I'm using IES lights or spotlights. I load an IES file which defines the shape and distribution of the light, and then place the lights under each LED fixture in the ceiling. I slightly rotate each light so the bathroom is lit as evenly as possible. With the lights gently angled, the result looks more natural and balanced. Next, let's look at the IES light settings. In the lighting panel, I turn off the natural light and focus only on the artificial lighting. I change the light color to a warmer tone, usually between 3000 and 4000 Kelvin, and then adjust the intensity. In V-Ray, the intensity is usually set to a few thousand, while in D5 Render it's closer to a few dozen. That's why it's best to test a few different values and choose the one that looks best in your scene. Download a free PDF about lighting a small bathroom interior. You will find the most important tips that will help you organize your knowledge and apply it to your own projects. The link is in the video description or in the top right corner of the screen. The next light I add is a fill light. In this case, it's a rectangular light that gently brightens the entire scene. In small spaces without natural light, this type of lighting is very important. I usually place it at a slight angle in the darker areas of the scene. I never light the scene straight from the front because that makes everything look flat and unnatural. Also, make sure that the light plane is not visible in the camera view or in the reflections, for example, in the mirror. All of this can be easily adjusted in the rectangular light settings. Now, let's move on to the accent lights. In this scene, I'm using emissive materials. Accent lights are not meant to light the entire scene, but to show elements that emit light on their own, such as LED strips or small point lights. I create an emissive material that is visible behind the mirror and in the LED light fixtures in the ceiling. In the Materials panel, under the Emissive Material settings, I adjust the light color and its intensity. And that's it. Let's quickly summarize what we've just created. Here you can see the scene illuminated only with the main lights, which are the IES lights. In the next step, I add a fill light, a rectangular light, which gently brightens the scene. Finally, I add the accent lights using emissive materials. This gives us a professional, realistic bathroom lighting setup, even in a small space without natural light. I will quickly show you how to light the same scene in another render engine, D5 Render. All the steps are exactly the same. I start by setting up an attractive camera view, choosing the right image proportions, field of view, and 2-point perspective. Next, I turn off the natural light and focus only on artificial lighting. Under each ceiling light fixture, I add a spotlight with an IES file loaded. I adjust the intensity and the light color. Then, I add a rectangular light that gently brightens the scene. I set it to be invisible in the camera view and in the mirror reflections. Finally, I add the accent lights using emissive materials behind the mirror and inside the ceiling light fixtures. And that's it! The small bathroom is now fully illuminated with artificial lighting in D5 Render. I hope this makes lighting a small bathroom without natural light much easier. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Check out my website edac.org. You will find there many free resources for architects and designers. See you there. Bye!